The train screeched as it slowed, metal wheels screaming against steel rails. People surged forward before it had fully stopped, bags clutched tight, eyes fixed on invisible destinations. The morning air inside the carriage was thick with impatience, sweat, and the low murmur of commuters already tired before the day had begun. She stood near the door, fingers gripping the strap of her handbag, her other hand holding a slim brown folder so tightly her knuckles had gone pale. Inside the folder were neatly arranged copies of her resume, references, and a cover letter she had rewritten more times than she could count. She had checked the address at least 5 times since leaving home. This interview mattered more than any she had ever attended. Today could change her life. She was dressed simply but professionally. Black blazer, white blouse, fitted trousers, sensible shoes polished the night before. Her hair was neatly styled, makeup light and natural. She looked calm on the outside, but inside her chest, her heart was racing. She glanced at her phone. Still early. If the train didn't delay, she'd arrive with 10 minutes to spare. Enough time to breathe, to steady herself, to remind herself that she deserved to be there. The train jolted as it came to a full stop. Doors slid open. A wave of passengers poured in. Among them was an old man. He moved slowly, carefully, as if every step required negotiation with his body. He wore a faded brown jacket, the fabric thin with age, and dark trousers that had clearly seen better days. In one hand he held a wooden cane, polished smooth by years of use. In the other, a small worn bag hung loosely at his side. People brushed past him without a glance. Someone bumped his shoulder. He staggered slightly, catching himself with his cane just in time. No one stopped. No one offered help. The doors closed. The train lurched forward again. She noticed him then. At first, it was just a flicker of awareness, an elderly man standing when nearly every seat was occupied. Then she saw the strain in his posture, the way his hand tightened around the cane each time the train swayed. His eyes scanned the carriage, not begging, not demanding, just quietly searching. She hesitated. She was tired too. She'd barely slept the night before, replaying possible interview questions in her head. She had woken up before her alarm, heart pounding, mind racing. Sitting down felt like the only thing anchoring her. But then the train jerked again, and the old man swayed dangerously close to falling. That was enough. She stood. "Sir," she said gently, stepping forward. Her voice was calm, warm. "Please, take my seat." The old man looked at her, surprised. For a moment, he seemed unsure if she was speaking to him. "To me?" he asked. She smiled. "Yes, please." She gestured to the seat she had just vacated. For a brief second, he hesitated, pride flickering across his face. Then his shoulders relaxed. "Thank you," he said softly. He sat down with care, easing himself onto the seat, letting out a quiet breath as the strain left his legs. His hands rested on the handle of his cane. She moved to stand beside him, holding onto a pole for balance. "You're very kind," he said, looking up at her. She shrugged lightly. "It's nothing." He studied her face for a moment, as though committing it to memory. "You're dressed like someone going somewhere important," he said. She laughed, a little nervously. "I have an interview." "Oh." His eyes brightened. "That's wonderful." "I hope so," she replied. "It's with a big company. A very big one." He nodded slowly. "Big companies can change lives." "That's what I'm hoping," she said. The train rattled on, the city flashing past in blurred fragments through the windows. Around them, people scrolled through phones, dozed, stared blankly ahead. The old man adjusted his grip on his cane. "What kind of work?" She told him. Her words tumbled out faster than she expected. Her education, her experience, how long she had been searching, how hard it had been to even get this interview. He listened without interrupting, nodding occasionally. "You've worked very hard," he said when she finished. "I try," she replied. "That's good," he said. "Hard work builds character. But kindness reveals it." She smiled politely, not quite sure how to respond. The train slowed as it approached the next station. "This is my stop," she said, checking the sign above the door. He looked at her, eyes thoughtful. "I wish you the best of luck." "Thank you," she said sincerely. As the doors opened, she stepped out onto the platform, merging with the crowd. She glanced back once and saw him watching her, his expression unreadable. Then the doors closed, and the train pulled away. She shook off the moment and focused on what lay ahead. The building loomed tall and imposing, all glass and steel, reflecting the morning sun. The company's logo was emblazoned above the entrance in bold, elegant lettering. It was the kind of place she had dreamed of working for since she was in school. Inside, the lobby was sleek and immaculate. Marble floors gleamed. Soft music played somewhere overhead. A receptionist sat behind a curved desk, her smile polished and professional. She checked in, took a seat in the waiting area, and tried to calm her breathing. Other candidates sat nearby, some tapping nervously at phones, others whispering rehearsed answers under their breath. Her name was called. She followed a young assistant down a long corridor, past glass-walled offices and framed awards lining the walls. Each step made her heart beat faster. They stopped outside a large conference room. "Please wait here," the assistant said. The door closed. She stood alone, adjusting her blazer, straightening her shoulders, reminding herself to breathe. Moments later, the door opened. A group of people entered. She recognized some of them from the company website, senior executives, department heads. And then she saw him, the old man from the train. He no longer wore the faded jacket. He was dressed in a perfectly tailored suit, dark and elegant. His shoes were polished to a mirror shine. His cane was gone. He walked with the same measured pace, but now there was no strain, only confidence. Her breath caught in her throat. He took his seat at the head of the table. "This is the candidate," he asked calmly. "Yes, sir," someone replied. Her mind raced. Embarrassment, confusion, fear, all collided at once. She replayed every word she had said on the train. Had she complained too much? Had she sounded desperate? Had she said something foolish? He looked at her. Recognition flickered in his eyes. A small smile appeared. "Please," he said, gesturing to a chair. "Have a seat." She sat, hands folded tightly in her lap. The interview began. Questions were asked. She answered as clearly and confidently as she could, forcing herself to focus. Her nerves threatened to overwhelm her, but she pushed through, drawing strength from the years of preparation behind her. Throughout it all, the old man listened quietly. When the others finished, he leaned forward slightly. "Tell me," he said, "why do you want to work here?" She hesitated, then spoke from the heart. She talked about growth, about contribution, about wanting to be part of something meaningful. Not just a paycheck, but purpose. He nodded. "And what do you believe matters most in the workplace?" he asked. She thought for a moment. "Integrity," she said. "Skill is important. Experience is important. But how you treat people, that lasts." Silence filled the room. The man smiled. The interview concluded shortly after. She was thanked and escorted out. As she left the building, the weight of uncertainty pressed down on her. She had no idea how it had gone. The shock of seeing him there still echoed in her mind. Days passed. She checked her email obsessively. Every notification made her heart leap. Then, one afternoon, the message arrived. She had been offered the position. She stared at the screen, tears welling in her eyes. Her first day came quickly. She arrived early, dressed carefully, heart pounding with excitement and nerves. As she settled into her new role, she was summoned to a meeting. She entered the same conference room. The old man stood by the window, looking out over the city. He turned as she entered. "Congratulations," he said warmly. "Thank you, sir," she replied. He gestured for her to sit. "Do you know why you were chosen?" She shook her head. "I hope it was because I did well." He smiled. "You did. But many people do well." He paused. "I ride the train every week," he continued. "Not because I have to, but because it shows me who people really are." She listened, heart racing. "That morning," he said, "you stood up when no one else did. You gave without knowing who I was or what I could offer you in return." He looked at her steadily. "That cannot be taught." Her throat tightened. "This company needs people who understand that leadership begins with humanity," he said. "Never lose that." She nodded, tears slipping down her cheeks. "I won't," she promised. He smiled, satisfied. Outside, the city moved on, unaware that a single small act of kindness on a crowded train had changed 2 lives forever.